48. Perseverance is greater than proficiency. Shuddhapanthaka's long years of cleaning. Shuddhapanthaka, one of Shakyamuni's most famous disciples, was dull by birth, unable to remember even his own name. One day Shakyamuni found him crying and asked him kindly, "Why are you so sad?" Weeping bitterly, Shuddhapanthaka lamented, "Why was I born stupid?" "Cheer up," said Shakyamuni. "You are aware of your foolishness, but there are many fools who think themselves wise. Being aware of one's stupidity is next to enlightenment." He handed Shuddhapanthaka a broom and instructed him to say while he worked, "I sweep the dust away, I wash the dirt away." Shuddhapanthaka tried desperately to remember those sacred phrases from the Buddha, but whenever he remembered one, he forgot the other. Even so, he kept at his chore for 20 years. Once during those 20 years, Shakyamuni complimented Shuddhapanthaka on his determination. "No matter how many years you keep sweeping, you grow no better at it. And yet, that does not cause you to give up. As important as making progress is, persevering in the same endeavor is even more important. It is an admirable trait, one that I do not see in my other disciples." In time, Shuddhapanthaka realized that dust and dirt accumulated not only where he thought they would, but in places he least expected. He thought, "I knew I was stupid, but there's no knowing how much more of my stupidity exists in places I don't even notice." In the end, Shuddhapanthaka attained the enlightenment of an arhat, a very high stage. Besides encountering a great teacher and true teachings, it was his long years of effort and perseverance that crowned him with success. Okay, very good. This is another heartwarming story that encourages us to stick with the Dharma, the Buddhist path, and there is hope for everyone, even someone who had this big, I don't know if it was defect or some kind of disorder. Maybe today they call it learning disability. This doesn't become a hindrance for us to reach enlightenment. If we have the bond with the Buddha from the distant past, and which means we have practiced a lot of good deeds, and this bond with the Buddha, with the goodness from the past lives, from the distant past, it is so strong that enables us to overcome any obstacles as we go forward. So perseverance becomes very crucial. Yeah, so I think perseverance has something to do with deep understanding of how we could not find true happiness on this shore where we are, this world of samsara. So no matter what kind of happiness we found, it was very fleeting and short-lived. So when this truth becomes crystal clear, naturally our perseverance becomes of a different level. And that's how Shuddhapanthaka stuck to this practice for 20 years. And it's not like every day Buddha was praising him. Just once in those 20 years, Buddha complimented him. So that means his efforts were motivated by an internal desire, a fixed desire from inside out. It was not for getting recognition. He was not doing it for money. He was not doing it for those reasons that we all know don't bring us true happiness. And yeah, so cleaning in Buddhism is very important because we come to see things we couldn't see before. And enlightenment is all about that. The truth is always here in front of us. We don't see it. So for that veil or darkness to get lifted, um, we need to notice things we couldn't notice before. So one good practice is cleaning, everyday cleaning, which we learned a lot about in the Buddhism Academy in Japan as well. So as we clean, and not just like cleaning around the objects, in the academy we learn to like move the trash bin and clean underneath and behind it, not just the easy parts, because our mind is always looking for shortcuts. So we miss out on that thoroughness or wholesomeness. So we clean underneath and thoroughly. When we do that, we see things about our mind in a thorough and holistic manner as well. And before we know it, yeah, we like Shuddha Pantaka, there is no knowing how much more of my stupidity exists in places I don't even notice. And this is very close to enlightenment. So good job, everyone, for being here practicing together. Today's Monday. We're going to have Right View Lab at 8 p.m. Pacific, and have a wonderful start of your week. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Estefania. You too.